First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Sit up! 180! Blue. They're going to need some therapy after this. Hide. 57. Mike, 57.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
You don't want it. Tighten up. 22 jet bomber. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Let him know. Move. Check 31.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky, room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Conner, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
What we got? Check. 18.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check 37. Check. Lock in. Quick edge. Come. Alert. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Lock in.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Bandit. Check 52.
Now Conner. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 18, 18. 49,
check 49, check 49.
Right back to Connor here on first. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
SOS, 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 SOS.
On second down now, it's Connor, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson and out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Switch, switch. Hey, ball.
They run with Connor, and it coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Let's see what you got. Kill. Turn up. Red, up. Hey, alert 3.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. This time, good ball security and a good result, 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, alert. Hey, check 24. Shit.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's complete to the former Bear. It's Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Penny will try to punch it in, and he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny taking it in, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Alert, alert.
Throwing here, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. William Hayes, the pride of Winston-Salem State, coming in to drop him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
This is Cohen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
You go tight. You got tight. Ran, talk. Watch the 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Right. 12. 12. Took right. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Good job right there. Tempo, good touch.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Man, I got you.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, they set up the screen to Penny. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. The speedy safety Marcus Allen made the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wilson. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Trubisky gives to Cohen. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Yards. First down, Seahawks.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Mike's by 4. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, 0-0-0. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Hustle. We got it. Hey, watch this.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seahawks.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Healer. Kill. 36 power.
first down. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 18. Hey, check, Mike.
Now Trubisky to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take. Over at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, alert.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Spot that. Mike's 5-4.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Myers' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And an alley to Ryan. run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Wilson, flush to his right. Airing it out for Olsen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down.
Right there, 54 Mike. If you don't get this ball, slow down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Deeper. Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Switch it.
On 3rd down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a little... Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. And a missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start.
Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
To throw again. Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bortles, it's complete, it's Miller. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Bravo.
Now Bortles. This is caught by Robinson.
Bortles pass. Complete to Allen Robinson. Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill, kill, kill.
Bortles to throw once more. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We own them. We own 6-6. Pull it high.
No,
Look, squeeze.
check 26.
Go.
Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
What screen? Rush in.
Topper.
Hey, turn it up.
Ready.
To throw, it's Bortles. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Guard.
Check.
Go.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, Bortles coming to the line with his guys going for 2.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
Bortles now to throw. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Rip left, rip left. Watch the shift.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Jim.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check three. Switch.
Hey, seam 6. Right.
Let's 57's right. Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 18 Gator.
Hey, keep it up.
22 jet bomber.
Watch the safety creep.
Rocket. Right up.
Again, it's Cohen. And he loses the football a second time. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Check three.
80 weapon. Get it.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Open man is Trey Burton. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Takes 3. 218. Chopper.
Watch number 29.
Off the toss, Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They try again with Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Recon, 132 fighter. And there. Fire.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson steps away. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
He can't hang.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pull it high.
Watch
Hey, Sam on.
On 2nd and 9, Bortles. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Bortles. This one into the hands of Burton. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Protein spill.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 30.
Hey, lock it.
Check, check, check.
Like. Go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Hey, high 7.
Bortles now on 1st down. He's got Burton here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Complete to Trey Burton. A gain of 2.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Quick edge, quick edge. Go, go. Hey,
Hard, hard. Ready to go. Snap.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. Watch the slip. 61, matchbox lights.
To throw is Bortles. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Mike 57.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Get it.
Bortles now on first down. He's got the hook up to Miller. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
19 yards.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
Bears, first down.
Go.
On first down, Bortles. It's complete to Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. You're trash, you're trash.
Shoot.
Again, it's Bortles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
General West. Fire.
Throwing now is Bortles. And that will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. That's complete to Robinson. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Bortles now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. That's right, baby. They don't want
Smith.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Looking for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Ready.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, echo. Go.
One final try now for Bortles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the victory here for Seattle. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Seahawks, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.